Okay, today we'll be changing out the rear shocks on a 2008 Dodge Caliber RT all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure the coilovers are the same on every model year. I'm not sure about the SRT. There might be some kind of on-the-fly ride height adjustment, but anyway, so after you get the tire off, you're looking at the shock. So you got one 18mm bolt on the bottom that you'll need to take off. Hit it with some WD-40. I live in the Rust Belt, so I'm pretty much working with worst case scenario. So if that makes you feel better. So after you get the nut off, if it's hard to get out, I just recommend put the nut back on in reverse, and then what you want to do is just tap it with the hammer, just a couple taps, and then it'll go through a little bit. I purchased new ones, fully loaded from Rock Auto, 150 bucks, nice and clean, ready to go on. New nuts to go on the top of the strut, which are up here. So you got one on the bottom and two on the top. The two on the top, you will need to remove your spare tire. You take out your spare tire. There's some sound dampening material to take off. You will not have to remove these big bulky panels in the back. So that's going to save you a lot of time. So you got some engine control. This is probably the body control module, XM radio, one on one side, one on the other. Okay, so you're going to have to remove these just to get out those two nuts on top of the strut. There's three, 1, 2, and 3, 10 millimeters, really easy. They're not on there tight. Then you'll have to pick it up, and you'll just have to hold it out of the way while you're trying to get your the nuts on the top of the struts. So here's the trick. There is an access panel right here. Now there'll be tabs on it, so it'll be one piece. You'll need to break these tabs. There's one on each side. So after you break those tabs, this will fold up, and that's your access panel. It's pretty nice. So under here, if you could see it, that's where the two nuts are for the top of the strut. And what I did already was I have a ratcheting wrench, which you'll need. You'll need a ratcheting wrench. It is 15 millimeters. And probably not going to be able to see it, but they're not on that hard, and right now I'm loosening it. And I didn't do any pre-loosening here, so this is as you see it. So you'll hit that guy, and you'll hit the other one, and then the strut should drop right out, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. Here's that access panel I was talking about, and you see how it's kind of molded right there. You have to break those little seals, and I believe this is, I didn't look at it yet, but this might be the XM radio, Sirius radio module. You also have to move that 1, 2, 3 10 millimeters, and you just have to pull out of the way. You don't want to damage it. You don't want to damage the wiring. It'll take a second. It's not a big deal. And there you have it. After those come out, you'll pop the new strut in. If you bought the whole assembly, it'll go right in there. Put it in, put the bolt on the bottom, and your two 10 millimeters on the top, and you will be good to go. Okay, take care.